And welcome back once again to Waffle Board Breaks. Happy New Year to everybody, especially anybody that missed out on our Thursday, New Year's Day break. This is now the 4th of January. And Happy New Year to our Sunday Waffle Board Breakers. Obviously, a couple of you guys are here. Obviously, our Sunday only. We got Ron in tonight, obviously, as well as Shirley, Mike A, and Ryan S. So welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year to you guys. Pretty good crowd. I think we had like 16 different people. So Dale C with the closer mojo hoping. Grabbed our last two spots. Good luck to him. He's been hot lately, on fire. You guys need to get out of the way. Between him and Thomas M, those guys have been bullying the crowd. So the randomizer's been shining on both of them as of late. We'll see who can step in and grab one or both of the boxes tonight. So got some great jerseys still to hit in there. We said 36 boxes, still 14 from this last reload. So we've hit, I think, we hit 2 from the last reload. So we had 16 going in. So we're going to still have 14. So the last 4 boxes, 2 were from the last reload. So we still have 3 single box runs, including our oldest from May. That's the 81. That's the trigger box. There is a freebie that comes with 81 hitting. So stick around after we bust that if it hits, because there will be a giveaway. Whether it's the first box or second box, every spot tonight is eligible to win the freebie if 81 hits. So good luck to you guys on that. Like I said, obviously every box we open, the odds get lower and lower for the freebie if we do hit that box. But 81's our trigger box. Going to stay that way till we hit it. That's the only box from May. We knocked out, I believe, what did we knock out? We knocked out 57. So I believe that was the October box. We have 1 from May, 2 from late June, 2 from July, 1 from we knocked out the August, so we still have September and October left, single box runs. 7 from November, 8 from early December, 14 from late December. So 22 of our 36 boxes are from the month of December. 29 of the 36 boxes are from November and December. So good luck, everybody. Like I said, chances are likely we're going to hit something recent, but there's still 3 single box runs, including our oldest box, and a couple double box runs. So you guys have been gunning for those spots. I can't wait to see them hit. Obviously, the Ranton was nice because it was a gorgeous Adidas Colorado Avalanche, and I have another nice Ranton in to load in probably here at the end of January. So I'm doing pretty good. I got about 11 or 12, I think, ready to go for the end of January. Haven't sent out the one I have for JSA. I was hoping to get a second one to do them together, but as of right now, I don't have it, so I don't think it'll get back to me. Usually it takes about 2 weeks, so even if I sent it out like tomorrow, I mean, that would be to get it in there, but I don't have anything else to go with it. I want to send them together to save the cost shipping both directions, because obviously I have to build that into the cost of the jersey. But gorgeous jersey that I want to get out to JSA, and we'll see if I grab something in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully that would be in our February reload. We're getting, like I said, this is the stretch run getting towards the Olympics. The preliminary rosters have been named. Of course, any kind of injuries or anybody bows out between now and then, of course, will be the case. Obviously, fingers crossed, no injuries, but definitely during the Olympic break. But so a lot of games, truncated schedule, a lot of back-to-backs coming up, especially teams on their weird road trips. I think Tampa's got a weird back there, playing like 2. I think they're playing the Devils maybe. I think they played them twice in the same week. I think both road games. I think it's weird schedule. I mean, that's what they had to do. I mean, those people get paid more than I can imagine, and they do a great job of coming up with a schedule to try to get 32 teams in there with the schedules all against each other. But it's going to be interesting to see. So no matter who you're rooting for, it's going to be an interesting run here. Obviously, the Bolts, I'm feeling pretty good about them. They've been winning well. Obviously, the West Coast swing took out Anaheim, took out the Kings. They've looked really well. So obviously, and they came home and they won again. So it's it's right now they're playing some pretty good hockey, starting to get everybody healthy. Bolts know it's definitely a marathon, not a sprint. So you want to keep healthy as long as you can, and rest guys up and get towards the end. Of course, they're looking pretty good as a playoff team in the East. Things have been good. Like I said, I mean, obviously the local team, the Flyers, have played much better than expected. They went out to Edmonton and smoked them. In fact, they have a better record than Edmonton, so they're probably a better team right now. Even though Edmonton's been to the Cup back-to-back years, it was see around here the Flyers fans are kind of feeling themselves. Easy Teasy was a great pickup for them. He's been fantastic. Obviously, they have a pretty decent core that they're working towards, young players, as well as some nice older veterans. Obviously, guys like Konechny and Mitch Koff, young players, and they're younger players. They still have some stuff on the way. They're not quite ready to make a run at the playoffs, but they still might make a run anyway at the playoffs at this point in time. But we'll see. Like I said, it's fun, seeing the Eastern teams. Obviously the Florida is still kind of on the outside looking in. They smoked the Lance today, so that was a big win for them because they're trying to get back into the bottom of the playoff right now. Rangers, of course, another team trying to get into the playoffs as of right now. So what's up, everyone? Thomas M in the house. He's feeling himself a little bit too. Dale and Thomas have been the hottest in the room. Of course, obviously the randomizer, see who that shines on. Like I said, it's a good crowd. Like I said, I think 16 different people, including our Sunday regulars. Ron, Shirlene, Mike A, Ryan S. We got Joseph K in for spots tonight. Nick F has got some spots. Grab one of the unsolds. Thomas M, of course, you got your spots. Jason M's got a spot. Larry V's got a couple. What's up, Dale? Who else we got? Looking at Devin grabbed the spot, one of the unsolds. Ron, of course, CK. Jason M's got some nice spots. Brett JG, the father-son duo, they got their spots. Who else we got? Big Al. Big Al's only got one spot tonight. So Big Al wasn't active with the auction, I guess, but he's definitely in the break. So we'll see. He's definitely still a leader in the clubhouse by a large margin. He's here obviously with the spot. So it just takes one spot to hit. Obviously, we have 2 boxes tonight. And of course, welcome. We have one person new, Parker RN. Parker is never been, I believe, in a break with us before. So good luck to Parker. We do have some beginner magic. There's no guarantee, obviously. There's 36 boxes tonight. We're going to do 2 boxes randomly. So you're going to have 1 in 36, 1 in 35 chance. But the randomizer shined on new people. Obviously has no idea who is what spots, but our newbies have definitely done well. Like, there's no guarantee you're hitting, but I would not be surprised if closer mojo comes into effect or newbie magic does work it. So good luck to you guys. I don't know if you guys are watching it live or you're watching on delay. Like I said, I post everything shortly after we're done. And then, of course, you're able to watch it at your leisure. But still got decent rounding here tonight. So good luck. Welcome, everybody. Happy New Year. Whether you were here with us in the last 2 Facebook breaks this week or if you're just here on Sundays, welcome. Good luck to everybody. Hope everybody's had a good, safe, relatively warm New Year so far. Obviously, we'll see. Obviously, the weather should be a little crazy over the next, couple months. Here's our cold spell. We know that up in the Buffalo area, they're getting feet of snow. I know there's some serious cold out there in the Midwest. Obviously, I was watching some of the football games and even the games played indoors. Obviously, nobody wants to be outside for some of these games. But good luck, everybody. Tom, there it is. Tom, Dale is definitely interested in the vow. I have not mailed anything. I think the only thing I sent out so far this week was if Joseph K hit one of the freebies. The other day, I did give away some freebies. You're welcome. I gave away a nice free jersey because of this is actually jersey 600 is in first box tonight, so I decided to give away the jersey on Thursday. So this is actually boxes 576 and 577. This would be jerseys 600 and 601. So we've done over the years now. We've done 23, 24 different double jersey boxes. Every once in a while, I throw that in there. But as of right now, just 36 boxes, all single jersey boxes. We're going to randomize, obviously, if anybody knew if Parker's watching, we're going to randomize for the first box back that number out. Then we're going to do a whole different dice roll for the second box, and we're going to break them open together. So good luck. Some great monsters to hit. We've been hitting some pretty good stuff lately. Like, obviously, that Nichushkin was cool. Obviously, the Ranton and Adidas took a while to get to that, but that was a gorgeous jersey. Some nice stuff. The JJ Paterka Adidas was nice. So we've been doing well, hitting some gorgeous Adidas stuff. Tons of Adidas stuff is still in there. Of course, I'm a big Reebok fan, so I always can make sure I got the Reebok stocked up. I like to get the variation stuff for you guys, the reverse retros, the alternate retros, the Fanatics vintage stuff, CCMs, obviously the CHL stuff, the OHL. We have in there right now. I think we just have the Plymouth Whalers, James Neal, as well as the Dylan Strome Erie Otters. I believe are the only 2 juniors jerseys we have. So I'm always on the hunt for that stuff. They don't come up very often, but I grab them when I see them. Just one All-Star Game jersey in there right now still. Sebastian Aho's been in there quite some time, so we'll see if that finally hits. But good luck. So, yeah, like I said, if you guys want to discuss through me, I don't mind. You guys, sending me emails, and we'll try to work on that. I won't ship anything out until there's definitive one way or another. So, but good luck, everybody, tonight. Can't wait to see what comes out. No games. I think we're done tonight. I was watching. I had some fantasy draft or holiday draft this weekend where we had a couple players and then make tweaks to your roster. And I grabbed the Tampa Bay Lightning defenseman Radish, who had a hat trick the day before, actually after our draft, but it doesn't take effect until this week. And I grabbed also Tyler Bertuzzi, who just had a hat trick in the Blackhawk game, so that was kind of cool to see him respond. He was in my lineup, so I get the Tyler Bertuzzi numbers, so that's kind of cool. So only a couple, I think 4 or 5 games today, light schedule. But like I said, we'll see this week is pretty packed. A bunch of teams with 4, which is, I said, obviously, right after the new year, you got teams doing 4 games in a week. I don't think anybody's got more than that. There are one or 2 teams have 2. My Bolts are one of them. And then there's a bunch of teams with 3 and a bunch of teams with 4. So a lot of hockey this month. So get ready. Make sure. Obviously, we're in the playoffs everywhere across the board. It's the end of the NFL season. Playoffs starting. College football, we're down to the last couple games. Obviously, my Canes are playing on January 8th. They've advanced. We'll see how that goes. No guarantees there. Obviously, you got to win 2 games to win the championship, and Indiana's looking unbelievable. So we'll see if they can win and get to Indiana for the championship game. But it feels good. It feels good to be playing extra football. It's nice to see the Canes finally getting back into the national discussion. And they got a great defense, and they got solid offense, and obviously, they're a tough team. They're showing, the South football. Florida is still alive, or at least back for the dead, kind of. But it's exciting. Like I said, we'll see if they can make some noise on the 8th, and then get ready for the national championship game. But other than that, like I said, I'm a hockey junkie, so I'm watching games every night. As long as I'm, pretty much. We got the early games, the mid games, the late games. I love having multiple games on, even if I fall asleep during the West Coast stuff. Still get the chance to watch. I mean, everybody, you got to watch Celebrini. You got to watch McDavid. You got to watch the swan song of Anze Kopitar, one of the best all-around players the league's had over the last couple of decades. And obviously Calgary, Vancouver, Anaheim. Anaheim is stacked with young players. And so, it's good to watch those games. Here on the East Coast, they tend to be in the back of our mind. We don't see as much. But if you get a chance to grab them and watch them lead, I definitely would recommend it because got some amazing talents. And then we'll see. Like I said, we're getting down to, I think there's a roster freeze before the Olympic break. I'm not sure when the trade deadline is. I'm sure there'll be some serious movement. There's always players with expiring contracts or, that move for picks and stuff, but that's coming. So we'll get to that. Like I said, we still got, we're going strong Tuesday, Thursdays, Facebook every week, and then the double boxes on Sunday. So we're now kind of into that nice little routine. I'll see if I can start grabbing some stuff maybe for some Wednesdays. Get over to Big Al's. He still has some those Hip Raid license boxes. He had one opened up last week. I think he has 2 more, and then the East Coast stuff is coming if it's not here already. So he'll be doing that Monday and Wednesdays. Daryl, I think, is opening his box that he sold the spots for. Should be tomorrow afternoon, and then his new one probably be listed in a day or two. So if you want to go over to Daryl's, he has, I think, down to 34 for tomorrow, and then it'll be down to 33, and then it'll be, once he's down 32, I think he's going to drop in like 8 or 9 new ones. So get over to Daryl's room. So that's nice jersey he has over there. Not pick your player. It's pick one, get one. Is how his box runs. And some of our Big Al's got the same thing. We do those double boxes at the East Coast, and it's pick one, get one teams over at Big Al's for the hit parade boxes. So gotta spread the love. I mean, you guys are all family to me. I love to see, everybody do well. We love to see the breaks. I get a chance to buy into some spots, and I've been hot lately. Been Sharks hot lately. Been hitting some Sharks. So as of right now, none of them are targeted for the boxes. Keeping them for the PC. But we'll see. Like I said, you guys benefit whenever I have to shave off a jersey here or there. So you may see some of that stuff in future boxes. But we'll see. Let's get going. Good luck, everybody. Let's get going. Let me get my dice roller, my randomizer up. Like I said, appreciate everybody grabbing the unsolds. I don't mind unsolds. Obviously, I chop off a buck or two, throw them on here. Don't have to pay eBay fees, so basically comes out about the same for me. But I like giving you guys a chance at some unsolds. So, never, feel bad if I have to. Don't put a bid in. I'll throw it up here on the page. You guys are great at grabbing that. I know some people, don't eBay regularly, or they're not great at grabbing stuff at the last second. It's always good to check out what I have available. So I don't mind throwing them on the Facebook page. So let me see. Where's my dice roller? Here it is. Okay, here's my list. Okay, very good. Let's get this ready to go. Okay, as you know, always boxes are still in order. We hit 57. So 57 wasn't skipped. That would be skipped in the January reload. But I did skip. Obviously, I had to skip a couple boxes. 44, 39, 42 were all skipped in this last reload. So we have the 1 box from May, 2 from June, 2 from July. August hit. We have September and October, 70.99. Then, of course, we got the November ones, 3 through 3 through 12, then 13 through 26 is the early December, and then 29 with those skip numbers through 47, the late December reload. So here we go. We're going to random for 1 box, then we're going to back that number out, random for the second box. So good luck, everybody. May the randomizer shine on you. So like I said, I think we got 16, 17 people. So this is a pretty good group. Obviously, with 36 boxes, it's about averaging 2 per person. There are a couple single box people, so some people bought multiple. So we'll see how we go. So 5 or more in our dice roll. Let's do it. 5 or more 10 times for our first box. Good luck, everybody. 36 boxes, 10 times. 36 boxes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the first box we're going to open tonight is going to be box number 99. 99 is not a real old box, but it's in that left column. So 99 it is. 10 times. Box 99. Let me get that. I don't know if there's a single box run or not, but 99. There we go. 99. Let's back that out. There we go. So box 99 it is. Okay, very good. Okay, let's do for our second box. 5 or more in our dice roll. So we got 6 times the second time. Here we go. 6 times. Good luck, everybody. See what we got. 1, 35 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, And the second box tonight is going to be box number 18. 18 is from the previous relit, I believe. 18 it is. Where is that? 18, 6 times. Box 18. Okay. 18 it is. Okay, let me see. Box 99 and box 18. Cannot wait to see what we got. Let's back that out so I don't forget. Okay, very good. Reset my dice roller. Okay, here we go. Obviously, of course, I will throw up the spot price preview for this week. Both boxes, Tuesday and Thursday, same spot prices, no matter what it's on Tuesday. Spot prices for Thursday box will be the exact same amount. So I'll get those up as soon as I can. When I'm done posting the video, of course, I'll enter in the spots to start Tuesday to end next Sunday. So let's see what we got. Box 99, box 18. Of course, 99 is the bottom of the left pile. 18 has got the sticker on it. So there we go. Box 99. Come on. Box 99. Box 18. Okay. Good luck, good luck. Let's see what we got. Box 99 and box 18. So this is the older box. It's everything in that left column. It's relatively older, obviously before November. So this is probably October. So we got late December, early December, November. And of course, 99. Here we go. Box 99. See what we got. Good luck, good luck. Box 99 is. So I see the color and I'm like, what the color? And now I remember why. James Real Deal Neil Reebok. And this we were just talking about it. One of our CHL jerseys. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. James Neal, the real deal. Obviously, PSA, DNA. Absolutely beautiful. This is such a cool jersey. Real deal, James Neal. Jersey signer. Love this jersey. This is Reebok, of course. CHL. The Plymouth Whalers on the sleeves. Look at that with the OHL patch. Whalers. Plymouth Whalers. There we go. Our Reebok CHL. Let's see. Our little MIC tag. Made in Canada. CCM. Like I said, you don't see them often. I always grab them when I can because I know you guys love the cool stuff. There it is. The Plymouth Whalers. Number 19, James, the real deal, James Neal. He had a very, very long, pretty distinguished career. Great score, Nashville, Pittsburgh, moved around, and there it is, the Plymouth Whalers CHL, man. Unbelievable. Like I said, happy to see that hit. Such a really, really cool jersey. Love that jersey. There we go. James Neal. The real deal. Look at the Whalers. Obviously, with the Whaler patches on the sleeves, it looks unbelievable. It's just a great jersey. There we go. Very good. Let's see the price tag. Back in, is that Canadian back in the day? Reebok. Very, very nice. Congratulations. Who said that? Let me see who that is. Congratulations, winners. That comes to, where's the real deal? Real deal, James Neal goes to boom, Nick F. Congratulations, Nick F. Very, very nice. He has a little bit of closer mojo. I know he came in and grabbed one of the unsold. So there you go. Congratulations, Nick F. He has some spots. Like I said, he grabbed, what do you got? You got Aho, you got Neil. What else? Do you have another one that grabbed one of the unsolds? And then we had Getzlaff. So maybe he did. So I think he did. So there it is. Congratulations on the James Neal. Really, really great. I love that jersey. I was a big fan of James Neal. Like I said, I know I had him on my fantasy team for a couple of years. Love the Plymouth Whalers logo on the sleeves. Really, really cool. So congratulations to you, Nick F. I believe that's you, right? Yeah, that's you. There we go. That's right. He was an unsold. That's what it was. That was a closer mojo. It was one of the last fours. Did not sell on eBay. He grabbed it when I posted the unsolds on Facebook. So congratulations, Nick F. A little bit of closer mojo, one of our last four spots unsold on Facebook. So there we go. Congratulations. And let's do box 18. So there we go. Is there anybody unsold in box 8? There was unsold in where 18 is. So we'll see if closer mojo is a double time. So we'll see. Here we go. Congratulations. Let me see what we got. Box 18. Oh, that makes it even more exciting now, seeing we had unsold in both runs. Let me see. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. We got some big jerseys in this run, too. Box 18 is going to be unbelievable. We had 4 unsold spots, and 2 of them hit. Dick Dove. There it is. Montreal Canadiens. Fanatics Vintage. Unbelievable. Like I said, you can't even predict that. 2 unsold spots. 2 absolutely beautiful jerseys. Dick Duff, Hall of Famer, legendary, 2006, 572 points. Dick Duff, Montreal Canadiens, Fanatics Vintage. Unbelievable. Can you talk about that? There's a Kojo Sports COA. Dick Duff, I believe that's still with us, too. Dick Duff, autographed Montreal Canadiens, Fanatics Vintage jersey, Hall of Famer from the old school Montreal Canadiens. There we go. 2 of the 4 unsold spots hit. One of them is Dick Duff. The Habitants. Obviously, Vintage, Fanatics, Dick Duff, Kojo COA. One of my favorites. Obviously, you don't see tons of any more Kojo stuff, but definitely this is an era when we had this signed. Fanatics Vintage, Club du Hockey, Montreal, the Habitants. And there's the 8s. Very, very nice. Dick Duff, legendary. Long time, obviously, Montreal Canadian. Crazy, multiple Stanley Cup wins. How many did he say? You guys, somebody told me he had like 8, some of them 7 Stanley Cups. Absolutely insane. That was an era when Montreal was the dominant franchise on the planet. So congratulations. Oh, Dale C. Congratulations, Dale C. Closer mojo is fully in effect. 2 of the last 4 spots, including Dale's closer mojo, grabbed 2 last 2 spots. He grabbed, who's the other one he grabbed? Dale grabbed, Freddie Anderson and Dick Duff to close us out. One of the 2 spots was Nick F. grabbing James Neal, the real deal, and I think, the Condra Miller. So obviously the last 4 spots, Keandre did not hit and Freddie Anderson did not hit, but Dick Duff, James Neal, 2 beautiful jerseys. Obviously, legends, Hall of Famer, Dick Duff, fantastic CHL, Plymouth Whalers. I love that jersey. Like I said, you don't see them very often. Got the CHL on the hem. Can't beat that. Like I said, when I see those, I grab them because I know they're fun to have in the boxes. So congratulations, both you guys. Nice Nick F. Nice Nice Dale C. Keeping hot. Dale C's been hot. So congratulations to him. Sorry for everybody, of course, it did not hit. Your odds are now 1-34 on Tuesday, 1-33 on Thursday. So be back here on Facebook, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday night for the first claim post. And then Thursday, we'll do the same thing. But before then, make sure you get over to Big Al's Monday and Wednesday and check out Dale's website, see when his next box will post. But those are the breaks coming up this week. So lots of hockey here and everywhere. So get over to the other spots where you break as well. Good luck to everybody. But congratulations to Nick F and Dale C. Really, really staying hot, Dale. Nick proving that closer mojo exists. He knows the drill. He's closed it out a couple times and hit. So it does. Closer mojo is real. We all know that for a fact, especially you guys here. So congratulations, both you guys. Like I said, big jersey still to come. We'll see what comes out Tuesday and Thursday, but cannot wait. So congratulations, both you guys. Stay warm wherever you are. And I'll get work in tonight, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. So thank you much, everybody. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks is out of here. Take care, guys.